It's King and Flake, yeah. And Shotbybuddha, yeah. I've been staying up out of the way of all of the nonsense. I've been told by all of my OGs, trust the process. I've been killing it back to back, that's why they loving the content. And no matter where I get, never changing the mindset. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Better be letting them know that there's levels to this. We never letting them win. I am the biggest, like who let the elephant
Let me teach you how to vibe.
In fact, the vibe will always survive. You can detect the real and tide. We built for the storm and we ready to ride. I am the biggest titan, suited up with the squad to back me. Tried to run when he thought he had me. Laid him flat when he tried to pass me. Lately I've been feeling like a big dog. Who would ever think I'd make it this far? I've been pulling strings like a guitar. Now they don't want to see me in a football. Stream hopping on Mondays. About to get busy, better tap in. People like us need action. This ain't for the money, this passion. And we got the squad outside. One say go, then we all gon' ride. Ain't talking about slipping when they say they gon' slide. It's one nation when they talking about fight. Yeah. I've been staying up out of the way of all of the nonsense. I've been told by all of my OGs, trust the process. I've been killing it back to back, that's why they loving the content. And no matter where I get, never changing the mindset. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. No matter how hard they try, the vibe will never die. Yeah, I got the juice, I got the sauce. I make it.
Let's get it. KT2 to go. Carlisle, Bad Take Sheet in the building. YUGB Walker, what's good, player? Los, Vance, Craig, man, what a game. Yo, if like that's what you want to see in those two games came down to the very end. A 10-7 game,
teach you how to vibe.
27-31. Some huge plays.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Not made in those games. Both quarterbacks in that last game went crazy. You said both coaches in the Super Bowls. Titans had one as the coach and the other one interviewed and picked the wrong coach.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Hindsight 2020. Everybody in the Vikings front office turned.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Denard did his best with the group of players he had, but I'm ready to get the new Vince coach in. I see the pass getting ran off the field. Super Bowl, y'all sold. Good games, both games. Said pass, baby, let's go. We just need the right players, right coach, because Ray out here in 1 year, one Super Bowl.
Let me teach you how to
crazy.
vibe.
Let's get secondary help. Hey man, last year Tom said Drake was gonna be in the Super Bowl. I got a screenshot. Hey, I said something last night. I don't know if you was in here, Pizza Man. I said Pizza Man is the only person that was calling Patrick making a run. All the other Patriot fans was not saying what Pizza Man was saying. So y'all need to get behind Pizza Man. Pizza Man is Pizza Man has the crystal ball. Yeah, Pat Seahawks, crazy Super Bowl. All right, Sean Smith, Pizza Man, Michael Montgomery, Jeremy Bauer with the follow. All right, let's get it, man. If you're watching on Facebook, like, comment, share, tap into the daily content. If you're watching on YouTube, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time every morning, Shop Talks go up. If you don't see anything in there, man, throw a comment, a like, a share, subscribe to the channel. Got a picture in picture, as well as if you got questions, drop them in the comments. I will go back and do a whole separate video on y'all questions with the mailbag weekly. If you're watching on Twitch, Amazon Prime, you can sub to the channel free once a month. It costs you nothing. If you don't use it on me, use it on another content creator that you support. If you got Amazon Prime, got picture in picture as well. And if not, watch me on Kick, no ads, up to 50 emotes free just by being a follower to the channel. Sub if you want to go that extra mile, but you got picture in picture and no ads on Kick. All right. We had Shop Talk with Becker. That's up. A lot of different things with the coaching search with Robert Saleh. Daily breakdowns on YouTube. Make sure y'all tap in if y'all like the merch. Exclamation point merch on the Facebook side. If y'all in the other chats, go into the About Me section. Click on code Buddha at checkout. Will get you a percentage off of the merch. But we here, man. This is if you're a Pats fan, if you're a Seahawks fan, you gotta be excited to get coaches come in and flip the team from what y'all once had and do those makeovers and get y'all to the Super Bowl. That's what it's all about. They said Drake didn't play well. Nah, he didn't. If Denver had Knicks, it would have been a blowout. If it's the fifth, we all be drunk. But he wasn't there. He got hurt and they got beat. Jared Stidham played pretty good though. I mean, considering the circumstances, I mean, you come in your first game of the season, you're playing the Pats for the Super Bowl, for a shot at the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm live everywhere. Ravens Joe in the building. I'm pissed about the Mike McCarthy hire. You done with the Steelers? I got a whole Shop Talk on the tube about the Steelers and them going with older established coach rather than go with the young minds to get new energy in the building. Said the defense helped out for the win. They're supposed to. I'm gonna just roll it out there for you, Dre Day. This is AFC Championship, NFC Championship. I don't think there are going to be teams in the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship that don't play complementary football. Meaning, if the offense struggles, the defense struggles. If the offense and the defense struggles, the special team steps up. There you have it. So, I mean, it's complementary football. Becker, he said instead he hasn't thrown an NFL pass in 2 years before today. Too hype, had to go in my car and lose my shot to the game. I could let my employees see that. Yeah, my boy had to get in there. Let's go. You gotta do that. You can't see him like really lose your cool. I bet Pizza Man was at work and the whole room was spinning as the clock hit 0. He's like SpongeBob in the room at work, about to lose his mind. She say, who cares? She like, you play who's on the schedule, you got there, you won. I don't think the Patriots need to apologize for their schedule. Guess what? The Patriots won 4 games last year. Of course they didn't have the toughest NFL schedule. Hey, I'm pretty sure you understand how the rules work. If you make the playoffs, you play a playoff schedule. You don't make the playoffs, you don't play a playoff schedule. And then you get in the playoffs, you play who you play. At the end of the day, they play who they play and they beat them. They're in the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to give back the AFC Championship back because Bo Nix wasn't there. At the end of the day, they did what they needed to do to win. Only losers care about how they got there. Winners care about winning. Now, that part of your Tennessee Titan fan base stuck in your mind, you need to take it, stuff it in a bag, walk it outside, put it around the neck of the first stray dog you see and slap that stray dog on his ass and let the loser mentality run off down the street, never to be seen from again. Losers care about schedules and who they played. Winners just win. Like the great Al Davis, just win, baby. Would have been similar with Bo. Second half, blizzard, no one was throwing. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. Like I'm looking at the TV screen and like the snow is like blowing in sideways through their helmets. He said, now that the Rams are eliminated, I need my head coach to be announced in the next 24 to 48 hours, please and thank you. Pizza Man got the most exotic rolled up right now. No. Cam, real Tennessee Titan fans are happy for Vrabel, and we're excited that that a coach that we had that took us to the AFC Championship and a coach that we interviewed before we hired Brian Callahan are in the Super Bowl, and that it can be done. That a coach can come in to a bad situation, flip it, and be at the top of the mountain. No Tennessee Titans are hating on Vrabel. If you see a Tennessee Titan hating on Vrabel, something's wrong with him. You need to give him a drug test. Talk KT too. Talk to me.
Let me
He said,
teach
did the
you how to
Broncos
vibe.
mess up not signing a real? I mean, when you got a first round draft pick at quarterback, who's really out here signing $20 million backups outside of the Atlanta Falcons, who paid $45 million for their backup? Hey, you back to the bad take sheet. Like, soon as the football season over, you right back. Mr. 52 was going up. Bad take sheet is going back down. Get rid of bad take sheet and just be Mr. 52. They said Seahawks about 3 scores. Nah, I mean the Patriots play ugly football. Like I don't think it's gonna be no blowout.
Let me teach you how to
Yeah,
vibe.
Vrabel was good to us, man. Like, listen, this don't be the bitter ex. When you had a good ex, this shit just didn't work out, and you see them living life and good, and they moved on. Don't be a hater. Congratulate. Pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, it just didn't work out. Being that bitter ex is never good. It's not healthy for you. It does not help you move forward. It just makes you more angry watching them live their life. Cam, chill. Hey, you know when the quarterback stand, kill. That's what I'm doing to you, Cam, right now. Nobody look at Shee's bad takes right now and put that on the Tennessee Titan fan base. Right now, I'm the quarterback. I'm the captain. You answer to me now. Look, kill. I'm cutting that play off. That play is not being
Let me teach
ring.
you how to vibe.
Jalen Milroe to the Super Bowl. Wow, right? You feel me?
Let me teach you
How
how
many
to vibe.
ex-Tennessee Titan legends are gonna be in the Super Bowl? Probably 10 ex-Titans are gonna be in the Super Bowl. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Ernest Jones, Dr. Gibby, Harold Landry, bro, it's gonna be a
Let
bunch
me
of
teach you how
ex-Titans
to
in the
vibe.
Super Bowl. It's really wild. Good to win them ugly games. Yep. This man said he wants some regular weather. Who got the better O-line, Rams or Patriots? I say Rams. I say Rams got Rams pass blocking, Pats run blocking. Cause the Rams do that weird stuff when they run the ball. He said can't spell Nashville without the L and Vrabel. My Raiders gonna be there next year, and you crying? Rabbit, what up? D Ford in the building. I'm rooting for the Hawks. DeMarcus Lawrence. Oh man, DeMarcus Lawrence need to be on. Michael Parsons need to do the podcast right now and have DeMarcus Lawrence on. If he real, if he ain't real, he'll sucker if he don't have DeMarcus Lawrence on. Oh my God. We said more of that. Dr. Gibby, Condre Diggs. Shows how crazy this league is. Sam Darnold, quarterback, everybody wrote off as a bust, was on camera saying he was seeing ghosts starting in the Super Bowl before Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. You know what's crazy about that? He came off the Jets. It just tell you, whenever y'all try to discredit somebody that leave the Jets and talk about what they did on the Jets, just understand, don't dog the Tennessee Titans out. You just think Jets. Like, D'Angelo was
Let me
good.
teach you how to vibe.
Oh yeah. Hating definitely is a bitch trait. We don't do the chatty patty bitch trading in the shop. We don't do it. Titans head coach in the Super Bowl, AJ Brown got a ring. I'm happy for them boys. I ain't no hater. Josh Dawes, he going, hey, Dre that going down the list. Robert Spillane, come on, keep going. Austin Hooper.
Let me teach you how to
Dre,
vibe.
let me help you out. It's gonna be a good Super Bowl. Yeah, it should be. Would it make it better if they have like Marshawn Lynch and like Russell Wilson and like Tom Brady and Malcolm Butler? They need to all have them like doing some kind of thing. Like, that would be cool. I love Gibbons booty, not gonna lie. Y'all gave us a few gems. A few, more like 5 or 6. At the beginning of the season, I bet $25 the Cowboys have a better record than the
Let me
Patriots
teach
and
you how
double
to
down. So I knew
vibe.
they lost by 100. Who win the Super Bowl? Oh, so amazing. New Jersey in the building. What's good? Hey, Mike, do y'all got any more good running backs at Rutgers that we can pick up in the 7th round? Okay, over there, Vrabel in the bowl first year. bro, like, do y'all look? Y'all be in the shop all the time. Do y'all listen to me? Do y'all actually watch the pods? Do y'all listen to the words that coming out of my mouth? Bro, I be sitting there praising Vrabel. I said I'll be happy if Vrabel got there. It just tell me y'all don't be listening to me for real. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be tuning your boy out. One thing about me, of all content creators that y'all ever gonna find on any platform, I be the most unbiased. Bro, I do not be like having my homer color. So when somebody call me a homer or something like that, like, bro, you definitely don't listen to me. You don't watch none of my content. Revenge game for the Hawks. Hopefully if they get one in, really the Seahawks go down, it'd be a good Super Bowl matchup. Malcolm Butler got Mac B's got to pull up. This is when everybody had the same energy had for Purdy in 23 with Donald. Dude has had a stacked roster. Coach said in the building, what up? He said Altman Raven next year though. We not talking about next year, Mike. I'm talking about right now. Diamond in the rough, 7th round run back, Kyle Manungai, Isaiah Pacheco. I need one of those in the 7th round, man. Oh man, what a day though, man. Who got snow? Which one? How many of y'all got snowed in today? I didn't get snowed in. I was about to leave the house, and then I seen like ice and gray skies and cold rain. They feel like needles when they hit your skin. Like, yeah, we going back home, cuz. Piece of Man said, I'm a realistic homer. Hey, Piece of Man, like, you wasn't here. See, you can tell about a person how they talk about you when you're not around. If you was in the stream last night, you heard me say, nah, Nan Patriot fan was really on point about the team except for Piece of Man. I was like, Piece of Man was telling me about all these players I never heard of before and saying how this person and this person and this person. And then I be damned if I'm watching Pop Douglas do something, and then Marcus Jones, and then I'm watching Boutique, who was horrible early on, get so incrementally better. I don't know. We was laughing about the pink cocaine on the boat, and then Diggs then took HGH or something and came back and played a whole healthy season after leaving Houston. So, I already knew what Harold Landry and Spillane and all them ex-Titans that was coming over there. I already knew what they was capable of. I knew what Mike Vrabel was capable of. It kind of was just more of like the realization that we picked the wrong coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like Mike Vrabel's tenure in Tennessee, we would all love for him to be there, but things just got really messy in the front office. And really who y'all should be dogging out is the Browns. How on earth did the Browns have Mike Vrabel in Cleveland and then fire Stefanski the next year and then watch Vrabel go? Just as much as y'all want to laugh about the Tennessee Titans, the Cleveland Browns had Mike Vrabel in their organization and they let him go. He eased up out of there. They should have been trying to keep him instead of Stefanski. The Browns might be popping off this year. He got that Cardi B. 12 inches of snow in New Jersey. Ain't no way. I'm never leaving the South. I can see Makai Lemon in a JSN style role. Sad to say, but Darnold might win the Super Bowl before all of Lamar, Herbert. Crazy. I mean, it's usually like that. I mean, y'all got to go back to the old post that I made, the old pod, when I said there's something to having a first round graded quarterback. Y'all remember last year when I did the pod, when I said there's X amount of quarterbacks in the playoffs. I think it was 16, and I think it was of the people like in the play-in games and into the playoffs. I think it was like 13 out of 16 or something like that. Some crazy number was all first round picks, and the only non-first round picks was Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson, and who was the third person? But for the most part, like everybody, like Sam Darnold is a first round quarterback that just so happened to be drafted to a bad situation. Now he's in a good situation the last 2 years with Minnesota. Like, I see y'all in the comments arguing about Sam Darnold. You should be laughing at the Vikings. You know, just as much as y'all laugh at the other teams, laugh at the Browns for letting Vrabel leave, laugh at the Vikings for having Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, and JJ McCarthy, and then Daniel Jones goes 8-1 before he has 2 massive injuries and out for the season. And then Sam Darnold, look at the year he's having with the Seahawks, and then some kind of way you sitting there, you sitting there wondering like, what are the Vikings thinking right now with JJ McCarthy at quarterback when they had Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold both on the roster, and let them both go to play JJ McCarthy.
Oh shit.
You gotta
go again.
Y'all gotta start learning to put the blame where the blame really should lie at. That's where the blame should lie. Piece of Man said, appreciate, because think about it, Piece of Man, and me and you be going at it. So I'm saying, like, I'm a person that give flowers when people stand on what they say and stick with it. But it's got to be logical. It can't just be somebody throwing dirt against the wall and hoping to stick. Purdy, what about Purdy? He had a winner. Lasagna outside of Nashville. Going to be a good game, Jonathan. He said, oh wait, a winning QB. Vikings, they got to be mad. Yeah, Vikings is for sure, man. The fact that Drake got the Super Bowl with Stephon Diggs before in the same division is crazy. They over there not knowing what they're going to do with Keon Coleman. Crazy, right? The Vikings chose JJ over Daniel Jones and Darnold is crazy after Darnold had them in the playoffs. Yeah, and who did Darnold lose to? The Rams. The Rams just went crazy that game. They couldn't protect Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold got hit like 55,000 times in that game. I know Jay Jettis is over there like throwing darts at the wall with a black hoodie on in the dark doing push-ups. Like Jay Jettis got to be really mad right now. Like, man, I had Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones. Y'all got me over here with 9. Y'all be talking about Cam Ward and Shador, but y'all don't be saying nothing about 9. He said, meanwhile, Buffalo's considering Phillip Rivers as the new head coach. GG's. That's tough. Nah, GG's, what's good, my boy? Man, like, what a crazy NFL season. All right, let's just recap this and start from the top. Let's just start from the top. Eagles take the Chiefs to the woodshed and whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. A lot of changes in the coaching ranks coming into this season. Tennessee Titans get Cam Ward. Browns have 8 quarterbacks under contract. Trade the second overall pick to the Jaguars. Jaguars get Travis Hunter. Bring Liam Cohen in. You look at the Giants, get Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart in the first round. You look at the Patriots taking left tackle Will out of LSU at the top of the draft, and then you have who traded back the Browns go Mason Graham, and then pick up the draft picks. That whole crazy situation. You watch Patrick Mahomes on his final drive go out, miss the playoffs. You see Lamar Jackson miss like 6 weeks, come back, miraculously get into a play-in game against the Steelers. Steelers missed the extra point. Ravens, with Tyler Loop being the kicker because of the Justin Tucker off the field situation, missed the field goal. Ravens let go of Harbaugh. I argue with the Steelers fans to say Tomlin would have been out if they would have lost that game if the Ravens made the field goal. They said no. The very next week they get built in the playoffs, and then Mike Tomlin steps down. We have like 11 different open coaching jobs. You playing musical chairs. Josh Allen's got the stars aligned, gets in the playoffs. Him and James Cook, who led the league in rushing, goes out and fumbles it away. Bo Nix wins the game in overtime and gets hurt in the process. Insert Jared Stidham. You got the Patriots, who picked a top 5 pick, a back-to-back 4-win seasons, is in the Super Bowl. Like, this couldn't get crazier than the Colts being 8-1 at the top of the AFC. Daniel Jones has 2 freak accidents. Daniel Jones goes out. Phillip Rivers comes in. They don't win another game. The Texans, who is down at the bottom of the barrel with the Tennessee Titans, go on a run with CJ Stroud out, get into the playoffs. Jaguars win the division. Then you see,
Let me teach you how to vibe.
you see the Texans get in, and then CJ Stroud absolutely wet the bed like Ryan Tannehill versus the Bengals style. Joe Burrow missed the playoffs 3 consecutive years. They retain their coach while every other coach in the AFC North gets let go. Like, this has been the absolute craziest season that I can remember. Pete Carroll, a Hall of Fame coach, getting him and Chip Kelly out after a short turnaround. They got the #1 pick. They're probably taking Fernando Mendoza in Las Vegas. Mind you, the Raiders game is the game that got Brian Callahan fired. Stefanski gets hired in Atlanta after Raheem Morris goes on a 4-game winning streak to end the season. And then the first thing he does is call the Callahans up and hire the Callahans. Like, this has been like the most, starting off with the Shedeur Sanders falling in the draft to the 5th round, and then some kind of way working his way up to the starter and the coach getting fired. Now Dylan Gabriel is stuck sitting there saying, what am I going to do? The Arizona Cardinals start the season off 5 consecutive games. They got the ball in their hand with the game won and wet the bed in 5 consecutive games to start the season. Not to mention Amari DiMercato dropping the touchdown, walking into the end zone that cost them the Titans game, where the coach hit the player on the sideline and then winds up getting fired. Kyler Murray is likely to be out by March. The up and down year for the 49ers, from Brock Purdy being out, Brandon Ayuk crashing out and just not wanting to play football over wearing red shorts to practice. Deebo Samuel goes to the Commanders. You get George Kittle in and out, Talanoa Hufanga, Charvarius Ward, Greenlaw, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, all of them out. The 49ers still have a chance to win their division some kind of way. You have Aaron Glenn goes to the Jets. You have Ben Johnson leave the Lions. The Lions, the craziest play I've ever seen, the ending of the game, the Lions-Steelers game, they put the end of the Lions season, and then at the same time, Ben Johnson wins the division after leaving from Dan Campbell. Bears have a crazy turnaround from being at the bottom of the division to winning the division. Like, this season, from what we just said, Sam Darnold 14 wins, Daniel Jones, JJ McCarthy, Jay Jettis, who was the best receiver in the league up until that point, not even being like having a Pro Bowl season, not getting the ball, the Vikings falling off the face of the earth, the NFC South, all the injuries the Buccaneers went through for the end of the season to come down to Panthers winning the division after everybody wrote off Bryce Young, and needing the Saints and the Falcons to play for the division to be had, and then the Panthers getting in. Buccaneers that dominated the South for like the last 5, 6, 7 years is out. Then on top of that, Stefanski gets hired in Atlanta, and then him and Baker Mayfield has got beef. We're gonna get to see that next season, along with Robert Saleh, Liam Cohen beef with the Titans and the Jaguars. Then we get to the NFC East. Jaden Daniels, who people wrote off Drake May and Caleb Williams last year, because Jaden Daniels goes to the NFC Championship year 1, gets hurt. They got a top 5 pick this year. Cliff Kingsbury and the DC is out. Dan Quinn over there by himself. Austin Eckler had the crazy freak accident and out for the season. What do the Commanders do? The Giants, Daboll out, Jackson Dart in the blue tent. They got a young team. Now they got Harbaugh. Dallas Cowboys, the crazy trades at midseason. Dallas Cowboys trading Micah Parsons before the season, which I called. Crystal balls in the chat. And then lo and behold, look at the Dallas Cowboys, 7-8-1. I feel like they lost that last game on purpose so they wouldn't be 8-8-1, which I called that too. And then here comes the Philadelphia Eagles with Kellen Moore going to the Saints. Now the Philadelphia Eagles offense falls off the face of the earth, and they got an early exit in the playoffs, and they got decisions to make. This has been the craziest NFL football season I can remember in some time. And I had to get through that spiel without reading the comments because that is absolutely nuts of an NFL season. But that's exactly what we want because it's exciting. It keeps everybody engaged. The conversations are great. And we get to be here in the shop to talk about it, man. That's a blessing. All right, so now I'm going to get caught up on y'all comments because I had to get through that spiel. I didn't even want to take a break. I just wanted to get in here and just say it. Kayla Vaughn Chase on got 10.5 sacks with 3 in the playoff, and man got in there, only boost him to 75. Man, who cares about Madden? Big Jeff. What they don't need is Chip Kelly to come in and ruin anybody. The best thing they did was get rid of Chip Kelly. Will was a little off recently, injury. I feel like he played great. Worst case scenario, he can be an elite guard. I think he'll be there at tackle. I mean, it's his first year. I mean, you go to the Super Bowl at left tackle, he can't be that bad, right? Former Titans, Tyke Tolbert set to join the Dolphins staff.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Bro, all the going for it on 4th down instead of taking the field goal is killing teams. Coaching just bad. But I ain't gonna lie though. The thing about the difference in that though, VR, is I'm on the road. I got a Hall of Fame quarterback that's already won a Super Bowl. I got Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams out wide. I'm gonna put the ball in Matt Stafford's hand and see if he can't get it done. I'm okay with that because they still had a chance to get the ball back. They just couldn't get off the field earlier than what they did. I'm okay with that. I see what you're saying, but I'm okay with, because I dogged the Packers out that year when they played Tom Brady and they had Aaron Rodgers 4th and goal and they kicked and Tom Brady picked up 1 first down and the game was over. So I'm cool with them going for it right there. Why we got to bring up DeMercado again? Because it happened. It's part of the NFL season, brother. He said Cardinals coach spanked the player. Michael Wilson looked better than Marvin. I don't think they know what they're doing though. Like, Wilson is a dog though, but I think him and Marv can be a bit. I don't think they know what to do with Marv the same way the Jaguars don't know what to do with Brian Thomas. Like, you got a dunker and you don't get him vertical. Yes, you were entertained, Ray Day. Stat man in the building. We had a chance to win with Shanahan. Solid and Lynch, man. Our culture is the win. Next man up. Coach traded for Sauce. That wasn't a bad trade. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't anticipate if you're 8-1 that your quarterback is gonna break his leg and his Achilles. Because I mean, the coach is 8-1, and you remember what's the cornerback they had to just quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have a starting cornerback just decide he don't want to play football no more and just quit after a game, like trading for, like if you trading for like Sauce Gardner or Pat Surtain or somebody like that, like I'm not mad at somebody trying to get a player like that if that's what they feel like they was going to do. Because if, let's say Daniel Jones didn't get hurt, the Colts probably make the playoffs and you going all in. You're not going to get a high draft pick. You're trading your first with the anticipation that you're going to have a playoff type of first round draft pick, which is at the bottom.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I'm not mad at them for going the direction they was in, because Daniel Jones was on a 1-year deal, 14 million guaranteed, 17 million total. Anthony Richardson is coming up on his last year. Like, I seen the vision they had, but you can't anticipate it. The same way the Broncos, if the Broncos would have traded their first round pick for a high value player, and you can't anticipate Bo Nix, going out for the season and having to have surgery in overtime of the game that sends you to the AFC Championship. Would I take Cliff Kingsbury in Nashville at OC? Of course I would. Bring him on. I'll help him pack his bags. The Parsons trade was why I called it on Rich Black Man's podcast. I said, y'all probably going to trade Micah Parsons for a first, because you can't have the highest paid quarterback in the league, the highest paid receiver in the league, the highest paid defensive edge rusher. Like, you can't have $150 million in contracts and 3 players. Like, somebody got to walk. Bears and Packers reigniting a long-standing rivalry with real bad blood. It's gonna get crazy with all the turnover in the coaches. The offseason will be very interesting, especially for my Tennessee Titans. I heard the Eagles are having a hard time finding an OC for Hurts. The thing about the Eagles is the same way with somebody taking the Bills job. Like, think about it. Mike McDaniel probably could be a head coach, but he took an OC job and on the Chargers. I think some teams is like some coaches is saying like, if I go to Buffalo and they just fired a coach that was a winner for a decade, or if I go take the Ravens job and this is a long standing coach, the same with Mike McCarthy going to the Steelers, it's gonna be hard to get somebody to come in and say like, your floor is the playoffs, and if I don't make this team look better than it did last year, regardless of the moving parts that I have to deal with and work with, like, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on the head. So if you go to the Eagles as an OC, you're expected to make them look good, you're expected to make them win, you're expected to make the Eagles be back as a Super Bowl caliber offense, to keep AJ Brown happy, to keep Devontae Smith happy, to keep Saquon with the ball, and to use Jalen Hurts to the best of his ability. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a tough situation. The same way that the Lions passed on some people, or some people passed on the Lions and they got Petsing. Like, you just got to get what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a tough situation to deal with all this turnover. Because I'm pretty sure some people that they thought was going to be OCs got head coaching jobs, and people that they thought they could get got jobs at other places. You know what I'm saying? Like, some very stable situations got flipped upside down this season. Thoughts on Kennard getting to DC with the Giants? I mean, Becker, all y'all got to do is go on my page. I literally said Denard Wilson is probably going to follow Harbaugh. Like, I literally have the post. I promise, like, I be dead on this stuff. I don't be just saying this like to try to toot my own horn. I just look at a lot of stuff and watch a lot of stuff, and I'm like, here's a guy that Mike McDonald left Harbaugh and went to the Seahawks. He could have had the Titans job. Denard Wilson came to the Tennessee Titans and turned made water out of wine. I mean, wine out of water with the Tennessee Titans secondary and the defense that he still have. Having Jeffrey Simmons have the season he had, Jahad Ward, a lot of people overachieved. Cedric Gray, it's a lot of people played out their mind with Denard Wilson in his scheme. So like, why wouldn't Harbaugh bring a familiar face that he know can get the most out of a defense? That only makes sense. That's what the coaching tree is all about. You know, like going into a situation to talk about the job you're gonna get. And it could have been like, you know, people don't think about that, Becker. That could have been one of the reasons why John Harbaugh didn't take the Titans. His intention may have been to bring Denard Wilson with him. And if he came to Nashville and said, I want to be the coach, but I want to keep Denard Wilson, that might have been a awkward situation. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes those type of things happen. He said if the defense is good, take your points. But the defense wasn't playing good. Sam Darnold had almost 400 yards passing, 3 touchdowns on no picks. So, I mean, that might have something to do with it. K9 was having a day. So, I mean, that you kind of making my point. Even in the Broncos game, they was up 7-0, went for it on fourth. Didn't get it, lost the game 10-7, all because the weather got bad. But I'm saying, like, if you watch that game, VR, Will Lutz missed the kick before half, and then the Patriots missed the kick. You know what I'm saying? Also, to me, just me being, you know, you a football guy, I'm a football guy. It's only so many times with the Super Bowl on the line, I'm going to put the faith in the kicker. Either the kicker going to make the kick, or I'm going to put the ball in a Hall of Fame quarterback, Matt Stafford's hand. I'm going to put it in an MVP candidate, Drake May's hand. I'm going to put it in Sam Darnold, who having back-to-back crazy years on 2 different teams' hand. You know, if the Broncos would have had Bo Nix, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, this Sean Payton is an offensive mind. Like, he was dialing up some shit. You know, like, these ain't no, you know, poo butt coaches. I trust that Sean Payton can dial some shit up to get, you know, to pick up that first down. You know, I mean, the season on the line, I'm rolling the dice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know, but all the chips on the line. I'm gonna put the faith in my team and let them go make a play. Eagles got to answer for it if it don't happen. Eagles need to figure out if they want to trade AJ or keep him re-sign. Ain't no OC gonna want to come into the situation. I know if he's gonna have to deal with a diva side, but it's really not a diva though. Like, this offensive coordinator for the Eagles this year was ass. Let's just say that. Like, what coordinator wouldn't want to have 2 number 1 receivers and one of the top, if not the top running back in the league with a good offensive line and a coach and a quarterback that's mobile, and you got good tight ends? Maybe the offensive coordinator sucks. Like, look, can we say that sometimes? Like, maybe they need to call plays for AJ Brown. Like, when you see AJ Brown not get targets into the 3rd quarter, like, why do you have a $100 million wide receiver that you don't throw the ball to? Like, if I watch the Vikings don't throw the ball to Jay Jettis, or I watch the Cincinnati Bengals not get the ball to Jamar Chase, I'm wondering, what are they doing? I don't have to worry about that with good teams. The Rams is getting Puka Nacua the ball, and the Seahawks is getting JSN the ball. Good teams get the good players the ball and let stuff happen. Unless you're the Jacksonville Jaguars and you throwing the ball to Jacoby Myers and some of the backups instead of Brian Thomas. Like, Brian Thomas had 2 targets, 2 catches, 20-some yards and a touchdown. They just didn't throw him the ball.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Like, bad teams don't get they playmakers the ball. You say if all the crap people would give Hurts, he's had a new OC every single season. This would be his 7th new OC. 2 times. What up? So who's the future OC for us then? If the Bills pass on Daboll gonna be our OC. I know it ain't gonna be Bo Hardegree, Mike McCoy, or Brian Callahan. I know it ain't gonna be Tim Kelly or Todd drunk ass Downing. I know it ain't gonna be none of them guys. Instead, I was talking about Denver. I know, but it's a thing, like, Denver's field goal kicker missed kicks. So, like, Sean Payton is a Super Bowl caliber coach. He's only going to put the ball in the kicker's hand so many times and say, fuck it, go make a play. Been without power for 2 days. Definitely got my prayers. Hope y'all got some water and some non-perishable goods and some way to stay warm, man. Even when AJ started going off, they were still losing, but AJ stopped talking. I mean, what big name receiver ain't a diva though? Like, bro, like, watch the Eagles play and watch them play games and watch them not get the ball to AJ Brown. I'm confused, bro. Like, you watch games when AJ Brown had 3 targets in a game and he's upset on the sideline if they lose by 1 possession. Of course, what receiver wouldn't? Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't want a receiver who, if they lose and he don't get the ball, if he's okay with it. If I got Derrick Henry in the backfield and you're the Baltimore Ravens, y'all remember Derrick Henry ran a long touchdown and they took the lead in a game this season, and it was like 11 minutes left in the game and Derrick Henry didn't touch the ball. He's supposed to be mad on the sideline. I'm 6'4", 250 pounds, and I can outrun everybody on the field. I'm a Hall of Fame running back, and you won't give me the football to close the game out. Of course I'm going to be mad. If I'm AJ Brown and I've already been to 2 Super Bowls and I've won 1, and we play a game against a division rival or a big time primetime game, and you target me 4 times and we lose, I'm going to say something. I'm confused. If you got a player that's a $100 million player that don't get mad when he don't get the ball, like, I don't want him on my team. We got a generator. It's cold down here in Mississippi. Hey, that's good. Y'all got a generator. Some beginning of the game, they should have went up 10 because the defense was playing good. I mean, I think we just missing the fact that, like, the kickers was missing field goals. Like, y'all do realize, like, pre-game, the coach go out there and they watch the kicker kick, and the special team coach comes and says, if we don't go in this direction, if the wind is blowing this, like, we don't need to kick it. Y'all do realize those type of things happen, right? And we watched 2 kickers miss kicks back to back in the first half before the snow started getting crazy, and then we still saying, man, we should have kicked the ball. No, you shouldn't. You should have went for it and made a play. I think he was complaining more about Hurts. I mean, like, if I watch Tom Brady and I watch Peyton Manning and they having a bad game or they not linking up with their receivers, they be throwing tablets and cussing everybody out. Then you see AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts do it, and it's a big deal. I'm confused. Justin Jefferson demanded trade this offseason or next season. Him and Cam Ward in the Under Armour commercials. Talk to me. He said there would have been a 20-yard field goal.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
What was the field goal that the extra point that the Steelers missed that would have cost them the season? Bro, like, kickers been missing a lot of kicks this year, whether it's short or close, or medium range or long range. Like, I don't understand like this. I hate to be wrong, but like this pussy mentality that like we gotta kick and punt the ball. You got top of the line players on both sides of the ball. Go make a play. Like this is the Super Bowl. This ain't week 3, week 2 where you play conservative. This is game on the line. I got the best players in the world. Go make a fucking play. If it's 4th and 1, run the goddamn ball. If it's the Rams and you on the goal line, if I lose, I'm okay losing if Matt Stafford cannot connect from the 6. I just hate this, like 1986, we just gonna kick. Then you kick and then they play the game different and they score and kick a field goal to beat you on the other side. Like, then what do you say? It's the same shit. It's this scary ass playing, bro. Roll the fucking dice. Roll the fucking dice. He said, no, you don't. Dan Campbell would have went for it no matter what. Yeah, and Dan Campbell's defense, Sam Laporta should have caught the damn ball. The ball bounced off his fucking teeth. Josh Reynolds should have caught the ball. It's wide open. Jared Goff hit them in the chest. Like, I'm just one of them people that like put the ball in your playmaker's hands and make a play. Playing for field goals and playing the punt and all that shit don't usually mean you gonna go down with your hands in your face. And if I lose, I'm gonna lose like going out shooting, not going out playing conservative as hell. Drake May is making plays. I mean, it is like a snowstorm. You gotta do what you gotta do. But even before the snowstorm started, like Drake May was not playing no incredible football game. John Tiggs, Mo, Michael, Comedy 2 times, Kenny O, Joe Stevens, VR. I think I'm caught up on everybody who hit. Hey, yo, if y'all haven't already did so, hit that like, share, comment, tap in. We live on Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. This is the Shop Talk, man. We just in here rapping. This is end of an NFL season. We got the Seahawks and the Patriots in a Super Bowl with coaches that haven't been in their situations long, to prove to people that things can be done, that you can make changes, you can turn a team around in a short period of time. Which I think if your team, like mine, is a team that just hired a new coach and is going to make a lot of moves in free agency and the draft, that next season shall be exciting for us all, to hope that our teams make some changes that put us in a position to make a run for a Super Bowl. What do you think about us getting Denver's defensive coordinator, Vance Joseph? I mean, I don't know that Vance Joseph would want to go from AFC Championship to come here in a lateral move. You know, if Vance Joseph was taking a head coaching job, would be different. I don't know that he would leave the Broncos defense to come coach the Titans defense with Robert Saleh calling the plays. That would be a downward step for Vance Joseph. There would be a downward step for Vance Joseph. Would you not agree, Craig? That would be going backwards. Your defense gave up 10 points in the AFC Championship game without your starting quarterback, and you're going to leave that defense to go to the Tennessee Titans to not call plays. I don't see that one. What a game. And I had Jordan Whittington getting one catch, and he did not have a single catch in the game, which would have made my ticket hit. Tragedy. Let's look at the box score real quick from this game though. Box score was quite crazy. Matt Stafford, 22 of 35, 374, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Sam Darnold, 25 of 36, 346, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Those two guys balled TF out. Puka Nacua, 9 catches, 165 yards, a touchdown. Tay Adams, 4 catches, 89 and a touchdown. JSN went crazy, 10 catches, 153 yards and a touchdown. And then Cooper Kupp with 4 timely catches and a touchdown. What a game. Now that's a box score. You know, like that's when you say like both quarterbacks left it all on the line. You can't be mad at either one of those guys for what they was able to do. I mean, let's just give respect where respect is due. 4,048 yards, 25 touchdowns, 14 picks for Sam Darnold. But Matthew Stafford with a monster, and I do mean monster year at quarterback. This guy at 37 years old, 4,700 yards, 46 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. Matt Stafford had one hell of a year this year. Yeah, they definitely left it all on the field, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to see anybody backing into a situation. D4 said 400 on FanDuel. They definitely put on the show, left it on the field. Can leave out Jake Bobo getting his 5th catch of the year, timely touchdown after a penalty. Right after, not after the penalty, after the muff punt, Jake Bobo got the tutty. I know that Kobe Parkinson is going to be thinking about the one he dropped. Stafford would get the MVP. Nah, I mean, he did his thing today, man. He did his thing today. What an NFL season, though, man. All right, man. Like, we at 50-minute mark of the shop talk. Y'all got any questions? Go ahead and drop them now. And then y'all know what time it is in the morning. If y'all not following my YouTube, make sure y'all follow my YouTube. And if you get a chance to check in on the late night streams, tap in on Kick. I don't think we could have asked for better championship games outside of seeing Bo Nix actually playing. You know, a 10-7 last second game, and then this 31-27 last second game. We got games that came down to the wire. You got the we got our money's worth today. All right, y'all know what it is, man. No questions. We take a reset. We be back on gaming, chilling late night. Tap in with me. Y'all first in the chat. Make sure y'all following that YouTube so y'all can catch the shop talk. If y'all missed it, y'all can go back and check out the shop talks in compressed form on YouTube. Help a brother out. We getting real close to those watch hours on YouTube to be partner. It said one for the road. Early prediction. Who do I have? Patriots or Seahawks? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.